Tulsa looks good on you, your one-stop resource for all things Tulsa. Well, hey there, it's Jennie Wolek with the Wolek Group. Tulsa looks good on you. Tulsa looks so great on Reading Partners. I'm excited to chat with Emily Fuller. Emily, you are the development manager at Reading Partners, and I know it's near and dear to your heart, this organization and giving back to our Tulsa community. You have a long history of doing that. And so share with everybody, what does Reading Partners do and what does it mean to our kiddos and our community?
Yeah, hi Jenny. Thanks for having me today. Reading Partners is a wonderful nonprofit in the Tulsa community. We're part of a larger national network in 12 different regions. And Tulsa is always kind of a bright light when you compare to other regions because we have such a giving community. We have, thousands of volunteers that have worked with us over the last 10 years. We're about to celebrate 10 years. And so it's a big deal. We've served thousands of students. And Reading Partners, we partner with schools, and we're in Tulsa Public Schools and Union Public Schools. And we work with some of our highest need children that are 6 months to up to 2.5 years behind in their reading and literacy. So we work with community volunteers to help tutor once a week and have that mentoring relationship with the child one-on-one once a week. And yeah, it's a great way for students and to get caught up in their literacy.
We know the amazing impact that it likely has on these young people getting help from an adult. What does it do for the volunteers themselves?
Thank you. Good question. So the volunteers, I think it's such a meaningful relationship that you build with these young students and seeing them advance over time and getting better in their development of their literacy skills. For example, one of the little girls that I tutored this year, she now feels confident. She told me we give them books from time to time to start building a library at home. We have a program called Take Reading With You where we get donated books from the community and we give them to our students. And she's now building up her own little library at home and reading to her 2-year-old sister and feeling more confident and able to do that. So that's one example, but it's a feel good thing, and it's an hour a week. It's really easy and doable.
Well, I mean, just to be really honest, my daughter fell behind in her reading, and it does cause such stress in their little young lives, and they just feel lonely and, feel anxiety around that, not being able to read at the same level as their peers. So is this really also a huge benefit for not just our community, but is this really helping our teachers as well so they can, be better teachers?
Yeah, definitely. Well, the state of Oklahoma currently and for the last several years, about 79 to 80% of our students are not reading on grade level by 3rd grade. And so there's a huge need for the work that we do. And so I think it's really important. And we work with schools, we work with principals and with teachers to figure out which students meet the criteria, like which were the target students for us to work with. And we're seeing big leaps, about 80% of our students or more are showing improvements in their reading. So it's really exciting. And we've had really good feedback. And it's always been in the over 90% of our volunteers and our principals, it's around 100% feel like Reading Partners is a benefit to their school. So I'd say we're doing good work.
That's awesome. Well, I'm sure you can always use more help. So what's the best way that people can do their part and give back?
Well, that's a good question. Volunteering is, our number one priority and what we always strive for. But if that's difficult to do for people, we also offer virtual tutoring. So if you can't make it into one of our reading centers, we do have the virtual option that was born out of the pandemic. We've continued that because we've found that, about 15% of our tutors are sticking with the virtual option. So that's a possibility. Donations, we'll always take donations. And as the development manager, I'll do my shameless plug, but we staff our reading centers with AmeriCorps members, and so that's we're in over 20 schools. And so having the staffing needs and the curriculum needs, donations are always helpful. In addition, just partnering with us if you're company or a group of people want to get together and do a tutor for a day or a team building event, we certainly connect you, and you can come into a school and help us with makeup sessions. And additionally, sharing on social media about our work. So, yeah.
Well, I love that. So you got right to the next question I was going to ask you. How can people best find you, whether it's online or through the socials?
Yeah, Reading Partners Tulsa. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter and Instagram. So
Awesome.
and TikTok is coming, so get ready.
Right. You're brave for that.
I'm not doing it, but
Well, I appreciate you so much. Thanks for all that you do. And we're excited to share the word about Reading Partners. And we'll talk to you soon.
thank you so much, Jennie.
Thank you.